Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's August the 4th, 5:30 p.m. I'd like to start the Board of Architecture Review meeting. I'm Christopher Gow as acting chair, the volunteer to be acting chair. Do I have any support on that or vote?
Full support.
Yes, full support.
Okay, great. In that said, the first applicant, Mrs. Spankler. Come up. Bring the chair and you can have a seat. Sit down.
Oh,
Yeah,
hi, John.
I got it for you.
Thank you.
Thank you, John.
So I didn't bring pictures.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think.
Yes.
We've seen the pictures.
Okay.
Just briefly tell us what.
I've got the email.
So we're just resurfacing the driveway, which really is mossy and needs resurfacing desperately. And as long as we're doing that, we're going to put some edging along. One reason we're doing it is that our road goes down, the driveway goes down, and invariably after a year or two, the blacktop on the edging breaks off and falls into the garden. So we're going to put, but the block is going to be flush with the ground, so it.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice, yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, it's, and the, will it be tar and chip or will it just be the black macadam that you're going to put down?
Well, I don't know.
Because the tar and chip is when they put the black macadam and then they put the little stones in it and then and that goes into it. So it looks so much more traditional instead of brand spanking new.
I know it, but I think in fact it will be an asphalt blacktop driveway because the maintenance is so much less, I believe.
Is that the case with tar and chip or?
I'm
Or is
not
it the same?
that familiar with tar and chip, you know.
I don't know that there's no, I guess with the snow removal.
Well, what it says here is new blacktop driveway,
Right.
lay 2 to 3 inches of asphalt top coat.
So your.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it needs, yes, I wish I had the answer for you about the maintenance aspect of it, but it's something that is, if it's flat, then yes, it's, you know, so much more aesthetically appealing with such a beautiful house that it's not looking, you know, brand spanking new.
Right.
But, and the flush Belgian block edging is great. It's somehow I wish these, you know, the stone obviously is old. It's probably been cut recently, so it looks brand spanking new. The stone, you know, it's clean. And
asphalt?
yeah, no, the stone, the
I'm
Belgian,
sorry, the Belgian block.
the Belgian block.
The
Yeah,
picture, does it look brand spanking new? I am guessing that in no time, the top of that is not going to
Exactly.
be
That's
brand
what-
spanking
yeah,
new.
that's what it was like, so that it looks as if your driveway's been there forever and not, you know.
To go through one winter is all it takes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
good,
no,
good.
we
Yeah,
actually
you
did.
went through that.
Yeah, I
right?
did, I did the whole
Right.
driveway out of it. It was bright and then it turned gray.
Yes.
And all the neighbors were notified.
Yes, there's no comments from the neighbors. Actually, there was one positive comment from the neighbor behind you. I don't remember. the
You mean
name.
like finally?
No,
And any other thoughts or comments?
No, I looked
The
at the
board,
photos and, you know, and I've walked by down Continental there quite often and your driveway does need some work. And so I, no, and what you looked like you were doing makes a lot of sense. So I didn't have any comments at all.
Great. No, there's nobody else on Zoom. So yes, I'd like to make a motion to approve the resurfacing of the driveway at 140 Continental Road and with the Belgian block edging flush to the ground.
Thank you so
Have a
much.
second? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Yes. So you have a unanimous.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
I just think to keep the packet on top there, if you don't mind. That-
Which back?
Oh, no, one of them was mine.
This one?
Yeah.
It's, oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Okay,
I think that was,
yeah.
I'm sorry, you're right.
And the company is Rhino that's going
Yes,
to do it.
Reno.
Okay,
Right.
Reno.
Yeah,
Yeah, they did the club, I think.
Yes,
and did a great job, I thought. I'm comments were positive on the club.
The driver seems to be
And the
great,
golf
actually.
course too.
Well, they haven't done that one yet. Someone's got to do that driveway too.
Well, that driveway, you're right, but they've done a
Yeah.
lot on the course. So
Thank
I'm
you,
all
Penny.
set.
You're all set.
Thank you so much,
We're approved.
everyone.
Have a good
Thank
evening.
you. Thank
Take
you.
care.
You too.
Applicant number 2, the Darlings, if you'd like to come up.
Okay.
Good evening. How are you all?
Well, how are you?
So to get us up to speed again, then what, since our last meeting of what you would like to do with the windows?
Okay, so the patio doors, we currently have
Patio
4
doors.
patio doors. On our patio that no neighbor can see.
Mhm.
The original house had
Sliders.
sliders with no,
These are French doors. They're double.
Mhm.
Yeah,
French
they're
doors.
double
Two
French doors.
Two French doors in the dining room, two French doors, two French doors in the living room, different heights, taller in the living room, slightly shorter in the dining room area. When we opened up to do all the changes that we're doing in the living room, dining room, when they took the walls down, we realized that the headers, I did some work, that the header goes all the way across.
All right.
So we can literally put 4 double sliders with 2 panes on the left and right that are stationary, and then sliding doors on both sides. It'll fit the whole spot
Okay.
perfectly. It takes up about the same amount of room as the actual French doors took.
Right.
So go ahead, Jen, because we're showing what
yeah,
we're.
so we want to go from 4 French doors to 2 4-pane sliding doors.
Mhm.
And it makes sense for us to do this now because you saw it, we're already in demo. All at once.
We got that,
Right.
It would be easier. I feel it's important to note that I don't have a single neighbor that can see the back patio. Right now, all our other windows are traditional 6/6 or 3x5 on the doors, but we would like an unobstructed view in the backyard. And we'd also like to say that several owners ago, there was an unobstructed view, but someone changed this to a more traditional pattern. So the first thing we talk about is the type of view that we can have, and the second is the doors. I've gotten several bids back. In fact, 1 or 2 more since I wrote that letter. So if we could also at some point talk about what works from a materials perspective, because I know that's important too.
So we've got the options here are 1, 2, 3, basically.
Yes, being one is, I have a really strong preference for the unobstructed view.
This one, right.
Because I think I mentioned last time, if we ever go to replace the other windows, I'd like to have a cleaner look all the way around, or a more contemporary, more modern look all the way around in the house.
Right.
We have some neighbors that have that. I did take some pictures, but I'm pretty sure you're familiar with the mishmash of windows in the park. But
Yeah.
the couple that have had really the same type of windows, I think for a more modern house looks really, really good, especially with our new green roof.
My thought if you were building a new house,
Right.
I wouldn't have a problem with this. But because your house is so, I use the word quirky, which was
It is quirky.
disrespectful,
No,
but
it's not
it's
We're gonna
you know,
erase that.
it's so charming and historic as well, and just one of the most interesting houses in the park, and I loved it because it had that so we discussed the arts and crafts feel. So I'm thinking this option here, which with just the divided lights at the top, I think that fits in beautifully. It's a wonderful compromise. Stylistically, I think if you get round to the other windows eventually, then there would be that linking of them. It would be consistent and stylistically it fit perfectly into that sort of arts and crafts style, and it has that big openness to so it's not
lower half, yeah.
the lower
Yeah,
half,
lower.
yeah. So my I think that would be my preference. And so that can be made. You have quotes on that. There's companies that
So
can
let's
make that.
talk about that. So I do. It has been very difficult to find. So I understand your preference for a full wood door, not a clad and aluminum door, a wood door that's clad, not a poly door. You want a full on wood door. And so there are companies obviously that do that. It's been hard to find full divided light and the door in that
Right,
mix.
yeah.
I have a Weather Shield would be my preferred vendor in this case, which is, I think, a good quality product, a full wood door. But it's a removable wood grill, I think either on both sides or on the outside. So if you'd be willing to do that, I'd be willing to move with the wood.
So the divided part is on. both
It's like a
sides.
wood,
It's compliant.
Right.
so I don't know if it's on both sides or if it's on one side. Let me see if I printed out the Weather Shield.
I think we've approved that in the past with it, but on both sides, so that it doesn't look
Right. It's-
fake. I mean,
Yeah.
So you're okay if we have a removable, wood grill on both sides and not,
Me personally, but Mike.
Yeah, no, I think so. I
Uh,
think so. I have a different concern that maybe you want to address after you've gotten your information in front of us. I'll ask you about that later.
What's your thoughts, but
Well, as a traditionalist, I'd go for this one, but I understand this. I don't know the house all that well, and it does, speaks to arts and crafts very much so. They
It
kind
does,
of,
and it,
yeah.
and the back of the house looks out.
Yeah.
It has a very
Yeah.
nice view, and I can understand why you want to,
Yeah.
maximize that.
Right.
Is there some treatment the glass will have to protect birds from flying into a large glass like this? As you know, they tend to do that.
what have you approved for other houses? There are tons of houses that have.
Are they treated? Is there a treatment?
Yeah, I don't, Bill, do you know of
I mean,
any?
we can put,
There's some stuff that,
and there's some Audubon recommended sticker that goes on. I don't know whether
is it a sticker or is it a?
I'm
It's
not
probably a film, you mean? Like a
I'm
film?
not sure.
Yeah, I think it's gotta be something that makes it less,
Stephanie knows, we're talking about, right?
somewhat
I think it's like a-
reflective for the,
Right, so that they don't.
so they don't think that they're
they don't
flying
think
into,
it's thinking about it.
exactly,
Yeah, it knocks the
exactly.
sheet down or the glare or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
It's visible to the birds, not so
Yeah.
visible to us. So that, because that would be a concern, because you don't want to be sitting there with this beautiful view.
Yeah,
and
oh,
then
no.
birds
And I don't
flying
think
in.
it's manufacturer treated, so like it shouldn't be like extra
Right,
expensive
right,
glass you
to
have to
do
buy.
something.
I think it's
Yeah.
a treatment you can
You can
get
put on
on, and it's
afterwards.
not,
Yeah.
they stick it on commercial buildings
Right,
a lot of
right.
times. to make it,
No, I don't think that's a
and,
problem. I mean, we could do something like that. We've actually been very lucky in terms of the back of the house. We've never had bird strikes like that.
Yeah, well, it happens even in regular
so-
windows.
Yeah, but we have way more birds around the last couple of years.
I've noticed that too.
Crazy. I
I've
have
noticed that
tons of
too.
cardinals, bluebirds. Like I've seen a lot of different birds.
You know why?
Yeah.
Planting more trees.
Yeah.
Well,
really?
there's that, and their habitat is
That
also
helps.
getting ripped to hell over
Yeah,
the slopes.
it's true.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Migrating there.
They move,
Yeah. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the Weather Shield, which I thought I had printed out last night.
Is it part of what?
Because the historical does do a wood grill. I don't know if it's on both sides. We could have another grill made for the other side if that's
Yeah,
the
no,
issue.
I'm pretty sure
We'll
it's on
figure
both.
out how to get them on both sides.
Yeah, they wouldn't do it without both sides because it's.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I mean, what do you do? Put it inside and then it
Yeah,
looks like crap
if he-
outside, or you
yeah.
put it
Yeah,
outside,
you're
it
looking
looks
at
like
the
crap
back.
inside.
And,
Yeah,
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 look
you
at
wouldn't be
the
looking at the
of
back of it.
wood
Yeah.
anyway, so it wouldn't be attractive on from the inside from rolling out, or
Right.
vice versa. Right?
And then do you also have a problem with this? This option? You love that option. Do you love that option?
I'm fine with that option.
Because it's, I was thinking of
More
more
traditional.
proportion light, you know.
And it's a same
And is-
theme as the divided windows, just bigger
Yeah.
panes in terms, instead of 15 small, you got 4, which is.
No, I think that works as well.
Yeah, I don't, my preference is that because it's adding something, it's more appropriate.
Right, yeah,
This
I
one
like
is
that.
like just normal.
Yeah.
But you know, but I don't hate it. I mean, I hate that.
Yeah.
You hate that, okay. So if you would be willing to approve both of those, then I can go back and figure out, we can go look at them.
Mhm.
I do think it's important to look at what I'm buying before
Of course.
I buy it and figure out, can I do it on both sides? Do we
Would
like?
those be removable as well, or would those be permanent?
These ones.
I think those would probably be permanent, but
Okay.
I
Well, that'd be
don't know.
nice. Yeah, that would be.
Yeah. So if you'd be willing to approve both, then it gives me more options and I can go back and we can figure out what looks best.
I think the only other issue would be, we're good with the wood. A lot of them are wood with, on the outside, we're painting it the green color that, traditional forest green or whatever, the park kind of color is. The roof is evergreen. So we're gonna stick with that darker green. So as far as the outside treatment goes, I think some of them have aluminum clad on them. They're wood inside, but we'll be painting that anyways outside. So is that you were talking about the outside? Or is
I
it,
thought-
are these wood all the way through?
So the weather shield are wood, are
Front and
full
back?
wood. front
Oh,
and
okay,
back.
okay.
Like the Pella has something clad on the
Oh, right,
outside of
they have
it,
like a
whether it's a
plastic or
fake
aluminum.
wood, like they have like a polywood clad on the it's a wood door, but
Slightly
they
more
clad it with
weatherproof,
something.
yeah.
And so
Which one's the Pella one?
the Pella,
That liking less.
Well, they're all, we found them all in the similar designs, but it's just a matter of all wood, or do we want something a little more weatherproof on the outside, inside? If it's all being painted, and it's not staying like natural wood, does it matter that it's wood? Do you know what I mean?
Right.
the Pella, so my problem was matching the full wood with the divided light that I thought was your preference was really difficult for me. It might be great in the future if you guys could have like, oh, we've approved this from this contractor and this style. Doesn't mean we're gonna approve it for you, but it would give us a place to start. I've been like digging around. I looked at Lowen. It was crazy expensive.
Okay.
Beautiful, but crazy expensive. I looked at Cabell, which is an option, but a lot of them, I can't get the full wood door and the full divided light in the way I know you want it, right? Which is the individual panels. So that's what I've been struggling with. I think the Pella has the clad on the outside, but it does do a full divided light on the grills. It just says top row. I would have to look it up, but I think that's why I pulled the Pella
Yeah.
thing, because I just couldn't get
But if these
the,
are full wood, you're okay with those, then I'm okay. I thought you were struggling with the outside. being
I'm
not
struggling
wood,
with the grill plus
the
the,
outside full wood.
plus the full wood
Yeah,
door. That's
okay.
what I'm having a problem finding. So. But I don't think this is necessarily wood. It may just be separate
Right.
panels, which
Yeah, but then
is,
it's full through.
right.
Yeah, it's not those,
Yeah, which
real divided.
which eliminates part of my problem,
Right,
right? Yeah,
So just to recap, so these are real divided lights
I think so,
Yes.
yes.
and they're full wood or half and half?
Those would probably be full wood.
Uh-huh.
If they're not, I have to come back, but I think I can get those on full wood. The,
These ones?
I can get full wood and the grills. But I'm struggling with or I can get full divided light and clad on the other side. So that's what I'm struggling with.
Well, it seems then with, our sort of preferences and our history that this one would be, if it's full wood and real divided lights,
That's number one for you.
that
That would
I
be
think
your
that
first
would be the ideal scenario, yeah.
Okay.
And, so I think that's the one we would,
So are you okay with them and you like the blue paint?
I think it will look really great.
Okay.
oh,
Yeah.
good. Well, then I think
But, and then if I can't, I'll come back and just say, this is what I found on
On these.
those.
Yeah.
That's
Have you looked at Marvin?
I have looked at Marvin. They do not make a full wood option.
I know, yeah, well,
I
I'm trying to get a
think so.
casement
I mean,
is hard,
right,
yeah,
and
wood
so
casement.
I
yeah.
did look at Marvin like twice, because I'm like, because it came up in a lot of my searches.
Yeah.
It's really been challenging because I think companies that used to make a full wood option no longer do, because they feel like equal materials are out there. And like when I read, they're like, well, wood warps and wood is more maintenance, and
Yeah,
there
that-
are
Yeah,
equally good
right.
things these days, and
Yeah.
that's what
That is the
every.
trend, you're absolutely right. You're trying
And
to
so
go
it's
against
been,
it, and
so
I think they're-
I get what you're saying, and I'm trying to honor that
Yeah.
as much as I can, but it's been really challenging for us.
I also think that's why they're cladding the outside. So you can get the wood on the inside, but the
Right.
outside they're going with a different
Yeah.
material for
Yeah.
weatherproofing.
Well, it used to be clad windows would rot on the inside. That used to be the story.
For leaks.
Maybe they've improved that
Yeah.
technology, But, this was probably
Well, they're
20 years ago.
But they were also all glazed.
Yeah,
You know,
right, right.
I mean, I remember working on windows that were all glazed. You take out a pane.
Oh, yeah, right,
put
yeah.
Glazing back
Yeah.
in.
But you know, then I think they must have improved the technology because that's what
Yeah.
sell. I don't, everyone decided.
And then, yeah, because the first thing we looked at was the Anderson, and I went back 3 times, and Anderson's like, I'm like, what about the A series? What about the E series? They're like, no, we don't make a full wood option for you, but it's clad, it's just as good, like, and so I may think so, but you were very clear with me when we spoke.
That's-
And I'm trying to figure out how to do that in a way that's not, low and even didn't match both of those things that you wanted. It was really difficult. So
All right, so if you're
Oh,
okay
yeah.
with that one, I thought you were.
let me go look and see what I can find in that one. I'll pull up
So
everything.
you're not sure which manufacturer yet.
I'm not sure which manufacturer, but that would be a full wood option with the 4 panes.
The real,
Yeah.
we've got it real divided,
True divided lights?
true divided, true,
Yeah,
true,
this is simulated.
true and real.
Well,
True
that's
divided.
grilled, or it does of course come in simulated.
Yeah.
And there are like, I think the club has simulated windows they're not all matching up. But are you okay with the simulated? And if so, what kind of simulated instead of true?
Well, I think, if we can sort of hone it down, if this is what you like
I
and we
do like
like,
that,
then
yeah.
let's,
If that's true, then go with that one.
So
Let's
I'm
go
gonna
with
go
that,
ahead
yeah,
and
so you
research
can
and
just-
come back and see.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
and if
Yeah,
if
just
you
go back
find
to the
out.
details, but I think.
Give the final
Well,
thing.
if you
The concept looks
pre-approve
great.
it, as long as I find full divided light and wood,
Mhm.
you're good.
Yeah, and
Then
then,
we're good. And
Yeah.
if I can't, we'll come back
yeah,
and
just-
have that
yeah,
conversation.
give the details to John,
Yeah.
John Ledwith, and if he feels that it's a problem, then come back, otherwise he can.
You can say, okay,
Okay.
Yeah.
all right, perfect. Because then that way we can move on it.
Yeah, I think that's.
We're gonna
more
wind up
modern.
holding a portion of the floor because they're like 6 to 8 weeks
No,
out.
those are 8 to, yeah,
Okay, 8 to whatever.
they're
So
crazy.
We'll probably do the floor up until about that close to the window. Then we can come back and finish it once they put them in.
All right.
Any other concerns or?
No.
Okay.
Just I mentioned about the film though, you look into that, just.
Okay,
will
that's
look
what you
into
were,
that,
that's
yeah.
what you wanted to bring up was the film thing? Yeah.
I mean, they
we'll
have
take the-
stickers we can put on the back of the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you might not, I don't
You
know.
don't necessarily-
I don't know if you like that,
We
aesthetically.
will
I think-
look into the
I think you
film
could, there's
scenario.
something that you can do that's
Yeah, it knocks the glare
aesthetically
down.
pleasing and just knocks the glare down. for the-
Well, it'll also knock the glare. I mean, that's a lot of
It'll-
light coming in the back window when the sun goes down. So it gets pretty hot in there when that happens. We have
Right.
curtains in front of you, pull them closed, so it doesn't warm up as much. So.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
Okay.
perfect.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the full wood, true divided 4 lights, pair of sliding doors for patio doors for the Darling Residence, 95 Summit Road. The specifics, the company name will be provided to the building inspector, Mr. John Ledwith, for final approval. Anything missing? Second,
Second.
The color, I should say, the color is going to be,
So we're gonna do unfinished pine and match it to the floor? That's the goal on the
No.
inside, on the
Outside,
outside,
yeah. It's gonna be
probably an
green.
evergreen,
Yeah.
because that's what we're.
Okay.
What
we're
do you
using.
call the color that they use, like on the club? like
they
called
call it
green?
tuxedo green.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
tuxedo
but
green.
There is no-
It's, yeah, I know. It's, I call
Similar
it
to the
evergreen or
color of the
forest,
roof in our
forest
shelter.
green.
Yeah.
We have to have, get one of the paint companies to come up with a tuxedo green for us, but.
Not Farrow and Ball's too expensive.
Yeah.
We'll vote, yes.
Yes, so we all vote, you have a unanimous vote. And then, yes, and then,
To John
and then also with the specs on what you found to mitigate the bird.
The birds,
thing.
yes,
So-
yeah.
And that'd be great for you to share that with us so that we can speak with more
Absolutely.
authority in
Yeah,
future
yeah.
to help.
Okay.
That would be great.
Perfect.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Thank you. Good luck.
Yeah.
Very
Thank you very
exciting.
much.
Oh, you're quite welcome.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Take
Take care
care.
of yourself. Thanks
Good work,
again.
Todd.
Take care. You too.
Thank you.
John,
Thank
as always,
you.
thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
just have that back if I could.
Right, so I'll feel it.
Yes, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome.
Number 3, your time is up. Welcome back. Hi.
No, not Christine.
Oh, I'm Billy. Hi, nice.
Christine, Tom Birmingham, how are you again?
How you doing?
Hi, neighbor.
So you want a boat dock, and so you've provided the details. And it looks like we have you've provided us with some choices. You want to explain?
I don't know all the details, so maybe
Okay.
my husband can explain. He's kind of been on it, and our rep is not here yet. Bo, they want you to explain the choices.
He has to unmute himself. I can't do it. I can ask him, but
Bo, you're muted.
Hello.
Hi there.
Okay.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome.
Sorry.
No
Thank you.
problem.
Sorry, I'm still stuck at work. So as far as the choices are concerned, when I spoke with John Ledwith, what he explained was the materials used as far as the wood touching, any of the water surface would be mahogany, since that's what he's approved, or that's what's been approved recently, and that is a harder wood. Doesn't rot as quickly, and is what he recommended. And so the level below the deck, that would be mahogany. At least that's the recommendation. And then the choice as far as the layer of the decking, we looked at a number of options. I'd say the ones we effectively threw out were ones that would not be allowed. So pressure treated is not allowed to touch the water surface. So that was, we threw that option out. And so the two options that really exist, one is mahogany, to continue the mahogany, and the other would be cedar, which is from our standpoint, I suppose preferable but I believe that is, I spoke with Ted at the boathouse. He explained that every deck decking that he's done on a dock has been cedar to date. So I'll stop there for questions.
And we have a newcomer. Introduce yourself for the record.
I'm Michael's brother, Matthew.
Oh,
The owner of.
hi, Matthew.
The second, we both own the docking services.
Ah, okay. Sorry, Michael.
So Michael was here the last time, and this is his brother.
Ah, okay, okay. And the company is
Dockhand
Dockhand Services. Got it.
So we
Great.
both prepared the plans and.
They worked extensively, and I'm so sorry, on these plans. And we had a lot of phone calls with John. Bo was just explaining putting mahogany underneath that touches the water to last longer, and possibly a cedar on top. Is that what? Yeah, okay.
Well, that seems to make sense, because the mahogany is stronger, and especially with your boat dock, because it's in a precarious situation, so we want it to be not float away.
Right.
I guess the ideal would be to have mahogany everywhere, but then that would create a problem, because we have to remove it at the end of the season. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that would make it so much heavier, so much more difficult. So personally, I'm happy with that compromise of the strong mahogany in the water and the cedar on the top, as far as the wood part is concerned.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, yeah.
I actually like the cedar coloring better too.
So for the stationary part, that's it. With the post in the water, those will stay in.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So you were saying mahogany for the posts
Yes.
and the frame would
Because the
be
posts are in the
cedar.
water.
no, there's no post in the water. The structure of the dock, make it out of mahogany, it gives it more robust strength. And then the decking would be cedar to help try to keep it a little bit on the light side if you have to remove it.
Because once it's
Yeah.
removed, all you have is just
You can refer to the picture there. There's a concrete slab that they're putting on.
slab, and
Yeah.
this would be gone in winter.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
the
we're-
concrete slab would stay.
We're not going, yes, so to confirm what John just said, we're not going to be putting posts into the lake bed. So that the way that it connects is through the connection to on the side of the ramp that then holds the long part, the
Hinges.
6x10 piece intact, and is sturdy enough to support any kind of docking to it.
Okay, so we're all on the same wavelength and in agreement with that, it seems. So let's talk about the actual, the cement base. And so you discussed about covering it with stone to make it blend in. So yes, that's very important.
Yeah,
so-
we didn't want it to get ugly, and sorry, Chris, I didn't mean to jump in. I just wanted to say that was the idea. We want to match the stone to flex stone that we use, in the, on the property. So the stone matches as closely as possible to the stone that's, right there on the shoreline.
But obviously it's sort of not too rough or too, what's the word?
Bumpy.
Too bad, thank you.
So the concrete could be, we could stamp it, we could dye it, or it could be just regular.
I think they want blue
mixed.
stone on top.
We
Yeah, natural stone, yeah.
we want it to be natural stone.
And then in this image, obviously this is just a mock-up, it sort of sticks up like, would it be more flush with the landscaping so that, there's not a dangerous step or?
I think the issue there is there's not a lot of water depth, and I think it has to rise a little bit. I don't know if we want to ask them to, do the perimeter in some type of stone. That's more or less what you'll see from a distance. You won't see the top as much.
Yeah.
But I think because of it's so close to the water, and I'm sure as soon as you go down a foot, you're going to be in the water. So I think it has to have a little more width and length than normally we've approved in the past.
I think the rise is big, 6 inches or?
I think just enough to accommodate the hardware, the hinge hardware on the face. I don't remember if there was a spec on how high that.
I think we said it was 8 inches, so we could get down as far as we can go until we hit water.
Well, let's just say no more than 8 inches and face the perimeter with some blue stone.
Yeah.
So that,
facing the,
it's ideally not new cut, ideally something that has a little bit of patina already, so that it looks as if it's been there forever. And so then that would be so that would be fine. Any other thoughts? The neighbors are all fine.
The neighbors have been notified, positive comment from the Rifkins, no other comments from the neighbors.
Yeah, it's not just.
And the only other requirement that we discussed was that at no point should this dock extend further than any point of the Kozlowski property. And I think because of the peninsula and the shape of the peninsula relative to the angle of the dock, I'm hoping we could stay within 11 feet, from the furthest point of the dock.
Yeah, we in writing, John asked us to confirm that, and we said we would abide by that rule as well.
Yeah, but
That's all, otherwise we're okay.
when you value the company
Wait, any other
based on today's share price, if you.
Question?
like,
Yeah, no, it's
On the segment.
so I'd like to make a motion to
valuing them
approve
at a discount to peers,
the
but, like,
the mahogany structure with the cedar planks decking for the boat dock at 103 Westlake Road for the Basilevsky family, with the condition that it does not extend more than 11 foot into other the neighbor's property, that the cement
No more than 8 inches tall and clad with a stone that's naturally looking.
and has an edging as well. And anything else missing?
Let's say we wanted to go to mahogany decking, could we,
Oh, I think, I mean, that's an upgrade in my book, so I think that's, that.
it's just an option now.
Yeah, so absolutely. So it either the decking, we would approve mahogany or cedar. It's your choice. You have that option. And
I think it's whichever available at 8:05 tomorrow morning.
No, but we felt, well, not only is cedar a little bit cheaper, but it also kind of conforms with all the other decking across the lake. So we sort of felt that would be, as long as, that was okay with everybody on the bar, that we try to stick to the cedar. But I think the key was to keep the mahogany on the base level underneath, so that, it would be able to last for a while.
that's important. Yeah, it's stronger. And so you have that option, cedar or mahogany.
Thank you.
Do you have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Hi.
Unanimous approval for your
Yay.
dog.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for your
And
time.
I understand it's time is of the essence, right?
Yes, the boat is arriving Wednesday or Thursday.
Well, more importantly, our daughter's birthday is on the 8th, so we're gonna try.
And how old is she turning?
22.
22.
Oh, wow. I
Thank
guess
you very
my birthday yesterday, I was 63, so I'm
Happy birthday.
jealous.
Swap that around, 36.
Right.
Around.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And did you all get a chance to review the
Yes, you will
minutes?
hear.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, yeah.
Approved.
Vote.
Approved, yeah.
So Desiree, we'd like to
We've all ripped and rolled
approve the minutes
Oh,
of the, what was the date?
July 21st.
July 21st. Second? All in favor? Yeah,
Approved.
approved. Thank you. And any other? Nope.
No.
Like to, at
Okay.
6:05 PM, adjourn the Board of Architecture Review, August the 4th
Free to
meeting.
go.
Free to go.
It's just.
William, can I just have that?
You guys are
Yes, sure.
bad. Wow.
All approved. Bingo, we're done. Great.
Bingo. After how many meetings, I'm sure you've heard about them. But now you guys are ready to meet this team anytime. Because I think your brother spoke to the WeWa manager about doing some repairs. Yeah. That's fun.
It is.
That's not always this fun.